Good evening, Colorado. We are under a weather alert as we're dealing with snowfall out there. I wanted to start us off in Monument because they're actually getting the heaviest snowfall as of yet. This is your Community Bank's Colorado camera near Whiteout up in northern El Paso County, southern Douglas County, and the side streets are completely snow covered. I-25 is still just wet in spots, and some of the off ramps are completely snow covered. So the biggest problem at the moment is once you get off the highway, then it can get pretty slick out there. I-25, yeah, it's wet. Yeah, it could be slick, but it's not completely snow covered yet. Winter weather advisory. So the National Weather Service in Pueblo decided to just issue the advisory in Pueblo and south on I-25 through Huerfano and Los Animas County, including Baca County, going until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Now, Pueblo, I'm actually putting their snowfall totals slightly less than what we're getting in Colorado Springs. I put us at about 2 to 4 in the Springs and 1 to 3 in Pueblo, but it's up to the National Weather Service where they issue those advisories. It wouldn't surprise me if northern El Paso County actually gets added to the advisory list as they are starting to pile up with the snowfall. Again, with your radar shot, and it seems like some areas of darker blue on the radar indicating moderate to even periods of heavier snowfall through Pueblo County and Colorado Springs in southeastern El Paso County, that is, and even up into Monument. Based on that camera shot, I think that is verifying nicely with that moderate to even periods of heavy snow. Colorado Springs, we're kind of in a lull right now over the past 15-20 minutes or so. Just a couple flurries falling for us, nothing really accumulating so much in the Springs as of right now, but still, we've already gotten about 1.5 to 2 inches through the daytime today. I think it's still possible to get 1 inch or 2 through the rest of the evening. Here's your Pueblo radar, and notice you're actually going through some moderate snowfall in downtown Pueblo, and I showed the Southwest Motors camera, and it is starting to pile up on the side streets. And the biggest problem with our forecast over the next couple hours are these easterly winds. So with that, you do get the upslope flow that you need in Colorado Springs and Pueblo to get moderate snowfall and accumulation for us, but that is not favorable for snowfall totals in Teller County and in the higher elevations. So I-25, we're getting the most snow out of this event, not so much into Salida, not so much into Woodland Park. Yeah, I still think you'll get about 1 to 3 in Teller County, but not the type of snowfall totals we'll see in Colorado Springs. So overnight tonight, by 10 p.m., our system is kind of waning out here. Colorado Springs by 2 a.m., we're still cloudy. It's even possible we deal with some patchy fog tomorrow morning, but most of the snowfall comes to an end after midnight tonight. So the big picture with snowfall totals, trace to 1 in Lamar, and that has to do with your temperatures slightly above freezing at the moment, but still you're not getting a whole lot of precipitation across Prowers County. 1 to 3 in Pueblo, 2 to 4 in Colorado Springs, and if we look closer into El Paso County, I went 3 to 5 up into Monument, 2 to 4 for Cascade, about 2 to 4 for the entire stretch of I-25 through downtown Colorado Springs. Similar for Highway 24 and 2 to 4 in Fountain. Canyon City 2 to 4 as well, 1 to 3 in Pueblo. If you go to Beulah Valley, 3 to 6 for you folks. I did add Colorado City to 2 to 5, considering some of those snow bands might work their way out of the wet mountains there. 2 to 4 for Kim residents. So most of us staying below that 4-inch mark, which still makes it pretty snowy in spots and especially snow-covered roads. But 4 inches, we're kind of used to that through Colorado. Here's your Woodland Park 7-day forecast. Low 30s for your Sunday, and tomorrow morning we'll be clearing out nicely. So by tomorrow afternoon, that sunshine will be peeking out, which should help melt some of the neighborhood snow-packed areas. 38 degrees for you folks in Canyon City tomorrow, and then back into the 40s and 50s to start off your weekend Pueblo, and check your Thursday out. Nearly touching 70 degrees. So tonight into the low 20s for you folks across Highway 50 with a couple inches of snow. And then by Thursday into the 60s and potentially even low 70s into the southeast. So enjoy winter while it lasts, because it's not lasting long. Jen?
Oh, definitely.